What is up, accurate traders? This is Munya, and welcome back to my trading channel. Today, guys, I'm going to share with you guys this boom and crash strategy that is going to help you make massive profits by just scalping it and following simple trading principles, simple price action principles today. So grab your notebook, find somewhere to write, because I'm going to be sharing with you guys the settings for this strategy, and I'm also going to be sharing with you guys how I managed to make so much money while it's using this strategy. It's a very simple strategy. As usual, I try and bring to you guys very simple strategies right here on this platform. You can check all my other videos after watching this video, and you'll be able to see where we are coming from and where we're going. Okay, so I want to explain to you guys how I managed to get trades like this, and how I managed to make a profit of $136.67 in just one trade and in just one day, by just using this boom and crash simple strategy. As you can see, I actually took a trade from this point all the way up to this point, and as you can see, the moment I exited my trade is the moment the spike came. Can you see? The moment that I exited my trade, I knew the spike was coming. So I want to explain to you guys, and I want to share with you guys how I managed to do that, so that you'll be able to know actually when the spike is going to come, so that you can exit in your scalp trade. So if you understand trading, you know that this blue line was my entry point, or this blue arrow was my entry point. And then if you also understand trading, you know that that red arrow right here was my exit point. And then 2 minutes later, you can see that this spike then came. So I want to teach you guys how to trade and avoid these spikes, and make a subsistent amount of profit. Okay, as usual, we're going to have a step-by-step process. I'll simply remove all the indicators that I have on my charts, and then we'll be able to trade together. Okay, so we're going to be using just the moving average and the MACD. Okay, so as you can see, guys, it's around 4 a.m. in the morning right now, and we're really trying to push more and more of trading. So if you really enjoy these type of videos, please support us by liking this video, so that you can continue providing you with this high quality content. Okay, so what I'll do now is I will remove all these indicators. Okay, and then we'll have the step-by-step process together. Okay, so let me remove everything, and as you can see, we now have a blank chart. Right now we're looking at Crash 500. We'll use it as our example for today. I'll also try to switch to boom indices, so that you guys can get to see the whole picture of this strategy. Okay, not just looking at crash only, but looking at the whole picture. So this strategy works for all boom and crash indices. Okay, that's your crash 1000, your boom 1000, your boom 300, your crash 300, your boom 500, and of course your crash 500, which is what you're looking at right now. Okay, so the first indicator I want to add is a moving average, and this moving average is going to have the following properties. It's going to have a period of 10, a shift of 0, a method of linear weighted, apply to close, and then on the time frames, we want it to appear on all time frames. And then obviously the styling, you can pick any color of your choice. I chose the color black for this strategy, and I'll be referring to it. So it's wiser that you just follow also the same color that I'm using, and then you can customize these styles later on once you understand the strategy. Okay, so if I click down, I should have a black line running on my charts, and I do have that black line, which is my moving average. And I want you guys to notice something about this moving average. I won't tell you now. I want you guys to think about it now, and then when I tell you later, you guys are going to actually realize it. Okay, so just take a look at how this moving average is behaving on the charts. Just take a look, and then I'll tell you what it is actually doing, and then you'll be like, oh, you realize it. Okay, So the next indicator that I want to add is the MACD, of course. So going back to indicators, I'm going to look for my MACD, which is right here. And this MACD is going to have the following properties: a fast EMA of 12, a slow EMA of 26. I want to change this to 0 for some reason. Just keep it at 0. Just put 0. It's going to adjust itself. And then on your MACD SMA, we're going to put 12 and then apply to close. Of course, we want it to appear on all time frames. You can style how you want here. I'm not really going to talk about these colors a lot, but just make sure you have this signal line is red, because it's going to be very important. I'm going to refer to that color, this signal color, the red line. Make sure you have it, okay? Or make sure you have it to a color that you recognize easily, okay? So if I click done, we should have the MACD coming down on our chart, of course, forming our indicator window 1, okay? And then last but not least, we want to add our final indicator. This time we want to add it to our indicator window 1. So I'm going to go to indicator window 1 and then moving average again. But this time it is going to have a period of 5. Okay. It is going to have a shift of 0. All right. The method is going to change this time to simple. Apply to first indicators data. So it's going to apply to our MACD, or we can say previous indicators data. It's going to apply to our MACD. Okay. And then the color, of course, we're going to choose the green color, like the one we had at the beginning. And then if you click done, we should have something like that on your charts. Okay. And that's the full strategy. Okay. That's the full strategy. Those are the only settings that you're going to need for you to be able to make some money with this strategy. Okay. So then, how do you make trades? I want to highlight something for you right here, and then explain. Okay. But before I explain, please make sure to click the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so that you'll be notified whenever I post videos like this right here on this platform. We're trying to grow to 10,000 subscribers, guys. So your support will be very much appreciated. And to show that we appreciate your support, if you subscribe, if you like this video, and if you comment down below what you have learned during this video, you will be added to our free mentorship class where I am teaching these strategies in depth, guys. You'll be able to have access to deeper understanding of these strategies and of trading in general. So all you have to do is click that subscribe button, like this video, and comment down below, and you can send me proof that you have done all that on my WhatsApp number. I'll leave the link to our Telegram channel in the description box below. That's where you'll be able to find my WhatsApp number, and you'll be able to show me that you want to be part of this bigger thing. So make sure you get yourself into that group so that you'll be able to learn more and more. Remember, guys, the market is dynamic. You can't just have the old information that you had from way back and think it's going to work in a market that is changing and updating each and every day. Okay, so make sure you join the right team and you can grow. I really don't advise people to trade on their own. It's better to have a team. It's better to have people that you follow and a selling system that you follow each and every day. Okay, so make sure you check us out on that as well. Let's get back to this strategy. How are you going to place your trades? How are you going to make this kind of profits using this strategy? It's very simple, guys. I put this line, and that's where everything actually lies. Okay, so here's the first thing that you're going to need. You're going to see that your main chart is going to give you your alert first. It's going to tell you that you are ready to enter into a buy trade. Number one, you're going to go to your 1 minute time frame. That's the time frame that you're going to use. The zoom level doesn't actually matter here. As long as you can actually see what you're doing, you can use any zoom level. Okay, so where I've pointed there with the arrow is your alert. This is when price crosses to be above this black line. What is this black line? Like I talked to you guys at the beginning, I said study this black line and I'll tell you what it actually means. I want you to see something here. I want you to see something here. Let me adjust this a little bit and draw a line along this black line. Okay, can you see something, guys? Can you see that price was pushing up, coming back to a black line, push up, come back to the black line, push up, come back to the black line? So what does it tell us about this black line? It means that's the trend, right? That's your trend line. So even if you come here and try to trace this black line, it will still give you a trend line. You still see where price kept on bouncing and bouncing and bouncing. So this black line becomes our trend line, right? So once we see price crossing to be above our black line, we know that price has broken to be above our trend line, which means if you were in this downtrend line and price crosses to be above, it means you are now going up, right? I'm sure if you understand market structure, you know what I'm talking about, okay? If you don't, then you are the people that I'm talking about that should join the mentorship program. You should be part of it because you'll be understanding this. So once we've established that price is close to be above our black line, then we know that we're in an uptrend. That's the first sign. Our second sign is going to come from our indicator window 1, where we want to see this red and green line cross each other to form two peaks. You know, a peak, P-E-A-K, right? Highest point in the market or lowest point in the market, okay? And once we see that, we know that we're ready for a buy trade. Okay, so that's exactly how you enter into a buy trade like that. You can actually see that at this point we will most likely have a buy coming up. We're just gonna wait for the red and green line to cross each other. Once they cross each other there, then I'm actually going to enter into a buy trade. So if you watch this video soon enough, you might actually find this position available. Okay, let's just back test again and see how price was behaving. Here I actually ended late. I was supposed to end around here. That's where the buy entry was, but I was a little bit late. I ended here. Okay, I did use my knowledge, of course, of trading, and I knew that the market is exactly how far the market is, and I was also noticing that this was our previous highest point, so I knew that something was going to happen around that price level. Okay, so you see the advantage of having a vast amount of knowledge on trading. You can actually use a lot of things to determine your entry points, your exit points, and stuff like that. So let's take a look at boom and see what happens if you want to take a sell trade. Same concept. You're going to see your price breaking your trend line. I'll call it a trend line, although it's a moving average, but it's our trend line. And then you're also going to see the peaks forming, and of course, then you know when to enter. So here with so many entries, guys, if you were scalping all these entries, just imagine all these entries, just printing money, all these entries with about 5 consecutive entries, and you tell me that this is not a profitable strategy. If you win 5 times, you could win 5 times in a row, just repeating the same thing over and over again. You could win 5 times in a row. Even if you lose the next 10 trades, you're already a profitable trader, because if you have a good risk reward ratio that's more than 1:1, it means you're already ahead, right? it means you'll already be ahead. So try and fix your risk reward ratio so that when you lose, it won't be that bad. And try and win as many times as you can. Okay. If you want to have a deeper understanding, if you want your account to be traded by a professional like me, we have an account management program where we basically trade your account on your behalf, make this type of profits, then share the profits only. We don't touch your capital, we just protect your capital, and then we share profits. So if you want to learn more about it, feel free to contact me. Like I said, my WhatsApp number will be in our Telegram channel. I'll leave the link in the description box below. Until next time.